It's September and I've got a great balance and posture reset for us. No equipment needed, so let's go. All right, Killer Bees, let's go ahead and get moving and grooving. And that means that we're gonna get started with some arm circles with high knees. And you guys, I am intentionally taking today's warm up and indeed the entire workout at a nice slow pace today, but do not let that fool you. I know sometimes we think that slow means that we're not going to get anything out of it, but I promise you we will. You guys, welcome to the workout. I'm Paula B. I'm your best middle-aged fitness friend. And around here, we are all about making peace with your menopausal body by finding a healthy weight and moving in ways that feel like self-love. And this one, whether or not you enjoy it, it is definitely self-love. I promise you that this kind of functional fitness is really, really good for you on a couple of levels. Number one, this is the kind of work that you could literally do every day. We're absolutely working on our balance, our posture, our core strength. This kind of, I'm gonna call it gentle work, even though, I'm saying those words, and I already know this is gonna be hard for me. Like this is not my area of expertise intellectually it is, but physically, this is the kind of work that really, really challenges me. And I suspect that maybe it challenges you too. And that is why doing this kind of work, let's go ahead and do some arm crossers with booty kickers, is absolutely self-love. Stepping outside your comfort zone, doing something that feels a little bit challenging and also is gentle enough to do every day so that we can get better at it. You guys, I don't think it gets better than that. Truly. Now here's what the workout looks like today. I've got the handy dandy gym boss here, set for interval of 45 seconds. And really, that's just to keep me on task because I know that some of these exercises I would like to do for a whole lot less. And some of them, like the kind of deep stretching ones, I would probably do for significantly longer time. But I'm going to allow us to really sink into each of these exercises. And what that means is that I've got some nice gentle music behind the work today so that you can really focus on feeling the posture muscles, feeling your core muscles, feeling the deep stretching that we're going to do as well. We are going 2 rounds of these exercises, and here's what I'm going to caution you with. On the first round, take it very, very easy. Don't take your stretches too deep. Let's go ahead and do some welcome to my homes. And particularly because this very first one, we are going to put our head down. So really thinking about just kind of easing your way into it. There's nothing about this work that you need to push or stretch for. Even though they are stretches. But there's nothing that you need to push for. There's no finish line on functional fitness. Truly functional fitness is what we are meant to do for our entire lives. This is the kind of work that can really help us stay independent and stay on our feet, stay strong and stay moving as long as possible. We're gonna get started with a deep forward fold with an arching overhead reach. And what that means is that we're gonna put our hands up over our head, really start to feel those shoulders getting wherever they can get, wherever your mobility is. We're gonna come forward, kind of like a deadlift, and we're gonna bring our hands back up and around so that they're reaching back behind us. See if you can get your fingers pointed at the ceiling. And then as we come back up, we're gonna reach back wherever you can get to into a backwards arch. I'm gonna go ahead and start the timer, and we're gonna take this at a pace that feels good for you, at a stretch that feels good for you. Working on mobility gently like this is a very nice way to make gradual improvements. Now here's the thing about gradual improvements, they don't feel like improvements. While we're doing them, it can kind of feel like I'm not getting very far. But here's the thing about not getting very far right now, is that over time, with continued practice, you will continue to get better. And next up, we're gonna do high knee jacks. Our hands, gonna be doing jumping jacks. This is not a cardio move. This is definitely about your posture. Thinking about pulling those shoulder blades back and down, keeping your elbows back behind the plane of your ears. While we're pulling up one high knee, you're pulling in your core, standing up straight and tall, zipping up those ribs, tucking your tailbone slightly underneath you. Awesome job. When it beeps again, we're gonna do one of my favorites. I call it IYW and parade rest. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this one. We're gonna make the letter I with our hands, our arms. We're gonna make the letter Y. We're gonna make the letter W, keeping those elbows out as wide as you can here on round one. Don't worry if it's not that wide. And then we're gonna tuck our hands behind us for parade rest. There's really no resting position though. Your shoulder blades are pulled together in the middle of your back for every part of this exercise. If you need to take a break, put your hands down, that's totally okay. Lots of us don't work these muscles very often, which makes these exercises tough. Do what works for you, my friends. Excellent. Coming up next, we're gonna do front kick, back kick. It's exactly what it sounds like. We're gonna kick front, we're gonna kick back. Now, because we've got two intervals, or two circuits rather, I'm gonna go ahead and be on my left leg this entire time. 45 seconds is a long time for balance. If you would rather go back and forth, please do. That's totally okay. You can split the interval if you'd like to. You can do a couple on one side and a couple on other. Whatever makes this workout work for you works for me. Making sure that we're bringing that balance all the way up into our abs. Make sure your knee isn't locked, your toes aren't clenched. Beautiful job. Stand it on up. Next up, we're doing posture pulses. Hands out to your sides at shoulder level. We're pushing back as far as we can. Now here's the thing. I noticed immediately that my shoulder blades wanted to cramp. And that means that I can't go back quite that far on round one. It's totally okay. Wherever you can get to, we're just pulsing, gently squeezing those muscles in the middle of your back to pull your shoulder blades together, which of course moves your hands back as well. Beautiful job. Coming up next, we're gonna step back. Both hands are gonna be at your sides as we step back. They're coming up overhead, and we're doing a little bit of a lean back. Again, wherever you can get to. Having that step back, then we'll step back forward, and then we'll step back with the other side. Having that step back makes this balance move as well as a posture move. Concentrate on whichever one is giving you the most trouble right now. If that means that you don't want to step back very far, or you can't arch over your head very far, either one of those things is completely okay. You are doing your best workout today. Feeling that work in your shoulders, feeling that stretch in your chest and your abs. Excellent job. I'm gonna finish that one up, and then coming up next, we're gonna do big arm sumo squats. Feet are uncomfortably wide. As we come down, we're gonna make one big circle on one side, and then we'll squat it down and make a big circle with your other arm. Really thinking about pushing your hips back as we do the squat, pulling back with your shoulder blades as we make that big circle in front of you. Beautiful job. Coming up next, we're gonna do twisting Ys. We're gonna go from having our feet uncomfortably wide to very, very close together. We're gonna make the letter Y with our arms. You're gonna reach your opposite hand around your opposite hip. Where can you reach to? Me, I'm not reaching very far. I'm getting just past my hip bone here in the front. My goal is to be strong enough and flexible enough to get my hand all the way on my flank. I'm not quite there, but that's what I'm aiming for. Maybe next round. Excellent job. Coming up next, a little bit more balance. We're gonna do low star balance. So your hands are gonna stay low while you tip to the side as far as you can recover from. And then come back up as slow as you can. That wasn't very slow for me. But coming back up as slow as you can is actually where the more difficult work is. Controlling your return to center totally works your core, making sure that you've got your core pulled in, tailbone tucked underneath you. Beautiful job. Excellent. Coming up next, we're doing peekaboo high knees. Your elbows are at shoulder height. We're going to open up those elbows while bringing up one high knee at a time. Sometimes we do this with weights. I'm very happy to do this unweighted today, and this is a great way to really feel all the muscles involved with this. Bring that balance work all the way up your leg into your glutes and your abs. Bring this work of squeezing together your elbows into your chest and pulling your elbows apart all the way into your back. This is a full body exercise. Excellent. Now we're going to zip up and zip down. We're going to curl over just a teeny tiny bit. As we zip up, 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 feel all of your muscles. Feel your pelvic floor reaching up, your core pulling in, your hands reaching overhead, and you're coming up on tiptoes, and then bringing your hands down. And you don't want to push down on your core or your pelvic floor, but go ahead and relax them as we stand back down on our palms of our feet. Now, you are absolutely welcome to zip up, 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 up on one side at a time. I will tell you, that is not my strong suit. It is very difficult for me to stand on my tiptoes on both sides, let alone one side. So I'm going to go ahead and do both feet at one time. You are welcome to bring this challenge wherever you want to. Coming up next, we're doing side step bicycle signals. So we're going to start with either a left turn or a right turn, and then we're going to go into a stop, and then back to the left turn, right turn, and then into a stop. So your hands are up, your hands are down, your elbows are at a 90-degree angle, and your elbows are in line with your shoulders. The side step, honestly, is to give your brain a little bit of confusion and to think about that balance of trying to change your weight while pulling in your back muscles, keeping your shoulder blades pulled together, and thinking about moving your hands up and down. Talk about full body. We're getting our brain involved here. You guys, this was the entire circuit. When it beeps again, we're coming back to that deep forward fold with the upward reach. As we come down, 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 go ahead and sink into it. Make sure your knees are soft but strong. Feel free to take an extra couple of seconds in each part of this exercise. Feel the stretch. Feel your back relax. Reach up and over. Where can you get to? Excellent job. Here we go with those high knee jacks. Hands are doing jumping jacks, which means that we're thinking about pulling back with those shoulder blades. One high knee up at a time means that we're thinking about pulling in that core, bringing up your pelvic floor, bringing all that work as high into your body as you can. Not just balancing on your foot, you're balancing with your abs. Coming up next, we're going to do IYW and parade rest. Excellent. The letter I, the letter Y, the letter W, and then down into that parade rest, making sure that you're not arching your lower back. You're standing up straight and tall. Your tailbone is tucked underneath you. Pulling up on the pelvic floor, pulling in on your core, pulling back with your shoulder blades, lots of pulling, making sure that you're only pulling to wherever your body can go rather than stressing or straining. Coming up next, we're going to do front kick, back kick for me. That means that I'm going to be on my right leg job. Front kick and back kick. Pulling that work all the way up. Remember, when we balance, it looks like we're balancing on our foot, but we're actually balancing our whole body. The higher up you can bring your center of gravity, the more balanced you'll be. Beautiful job. Remembering to breathe. I know it's a lot to concentrate on. When it beeps again, we're doing those posture pulses, arms out wide, squeezing from the middle of your back. Excellent. Stand up straight, tuck in your core, and pulse. You feel the work differently here on round 2? Is it easier to stand up straight and tall? Now that we've started stretching and using these muscles and you're aware of them, you'll be able to feel them and work them anytime you want to. That's why we practice with this workout. When it beeps again, we're doing that step back, arching reach. Excellent job. All right, hands together, well, not close together. As we step back, wherever you can step to, wherever you can arch to. My friends, there's no comparison here. Some of you are going to be significantly better at this exercise. Some of you are going to be significantly less flexible or less strong. We all are where we are with every exercise. I'm just the girl on screen. Awesome job. When it beeps again, we're coming down into that sumo squat with our feet uncomfortably wide, almost uncomfortably wide. We're gonna make a big arm circle in front of us here, and then squat down and make a big arm circle the other way. Really feeling that stretch in your inner and outer thighs, as well as the work, really feeling your core doing the work, really feeling your shoulder moving through its range of motion. Whatever your range of motion is perfect for today. When it beeps again, we're doing twisting Ys. Excellent. Feet close together. The letter Y forming with your arms, and reach around. Can you get a little bit further this time? A little bit. Still tough. Working on that oblique strength. Your abs and obliques work together. Squeezing your abs, using your core. Excellent job. Coming up next, we're going to do low star balance. Keeping your hands low doesn't make it easier or harder. It's just different than how we normally do our star balance. But we're really thinking about where you can recover from. Oh my gosh, there we go. I can get over pretty low, but then how carefully can I stand up? That's the real question. How can you control your coming back to center? That is what determines how far over you can go. Well, that and your flexibility. My hips don't like to open up very wide on one side. On this side, they're more flexible. On the other side, they're more tight. Everybody's body has movement patterns like that. When it beeps again, we're doing those peekaboo high knees. That terrific full body. Go ahead and stand up gently. That terrific full body exercise. Bring the work all the way up. Pull up your pelvic floor. Pull in your core. Nice. Squeeze with your chest muscles to bring those elbows closed. Squeeze with your back muscles to open them up. Lots of squeezing, lots of thinking. Coming up next, we're gonna zip up and zip down. Bring your whole body up, up, up. When we go up, and here we go. Up, 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 up. Pull up your pelvic floor, pull in your core, pull up your ribs, pull up your arms. Stand up on your tiptoes. How long can you stay there? And then bring your hands down, let your ribs come down and relax, let your core relax. Let your pelvic floor relax, but don't push down, and then come all the way down on your feet. Let's do that again. Go ahead and take your time. Hang in this up position, up, 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 up. Awesome job. Beautiful. When it beeps again, we're doing side step bicycle signals. Can we get up? Nope, not quite. So starting with hands up, elbows out, step to the side and back together. Step to the side, back together. Really thinking about pulling back with those elbows by squeezing your shoulder blades, not just pulling your elbows back and hurting your shoulders. You want to squeeze those big muscles in your back because that's their job. You guys, the next time it beeps, we are done, but we're not quite finished. I've got one more exercise for you. Just going to do one interval. It's our final thing. We're going to keep our elbows back, back, back. We're going to put our hands behind our head. We're going to do some good mornings. It's essentially a deadlift with the added interest of keeping your hands behind your head and your elbows wide. So feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Push your hips back, 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 back. Keeping your back straight, and then pull your hips forward. Keeping your elbows all the way out to the side is the challenge. It engages those big back muscles the entire interval. That's why this is our finisher. Making sure that you're not arching your lower back, squeezing with your lower back is not what we're aiming for here. If you feel that starting to happen, go ahead and put your hands down. I would much rather you do good deadlifts than lousy good mornings that would hurt your lower back. My friends, the next time it beeps is the last time it's going to. Now, I know you didn't get especially sweaty, and yet, what do you notice about your body? Standing up straight and tall. Let's do some arm circles, I know, but this time we're just really gently moving through that range of motion. We're not trying to stretch it out any more than we already did. We're actually, weirdly, doing almost the opposite of our normal cool down. Normally, we do a cool down where we have like squeezed the muscles so much that we want to stretch them to bring them back to their normal, but because we've been stretching and squeezing all of the muscles, we're actually just gonna move them really gently to let them know that they can come back to their normal state now. What a great, great job you did. I'm super impressed. I know this one was not your traditional weight loss kind of workout, and lots of you are going to be like, well, I gotta go get sweaty somewhere else. I gotta go do some cardio on top of this. And my friends, you really don't. This kind of work is so beneficial for you that everything else you do the rest of the time will be more efficient and better. Let's go ahead and open it up. Nice and wide, nice and gentle. And then close it up. Give yourself a hug and a pat on your beautiful back. What a good job you did today. This foundational work, I know it doesn't feel like much when we do it, but I bet you honestly, I know for a fact that I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. All that squeezing of those big back muscles, all of that asking them to help me stand up straight and tall, I don't do that every day. Therefore, this work is gonna feel like a challenge. And when we come back tomorrow, we will do something faster moving that will be even better for it because of this kind of foundational work. You guys, thank you so much for working out with me. Make sure you subscribe before you go, and I'll see you tomorrow.